What did legendary mining investor Rick Rule recently say that should pique the interest of every precious metals mining investor? Let's dig in and find out. Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Basement. Thank you for joining me today. And today we have a special imaginary guest. Legendary mining and resource stock investor Rick Rule. Rick Rule said something. I watched an interview with Rick Rule yesterday on Wall Street Silver. And he said something that I totally agree with and I think should pique the interest of every and any investor in the gold and silver and precious metals mining sector. What's the definition of a genius? Someone who agrees with me. So Rick Rule, congratulations, you're a genius. Now, let me back up. I've been bullish on the price of gold for a while. Back in August, I made a video for you when gold was at $1,750, and I said, I never make predictions, right? Well, sometimes I do, but rarely do I make predictions. And I predicted at that point at $1,750 gold that gold was at a bottom and was not going to go much lower, okay? And it didn't. I then, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, did the same thing when it was at $1,800 per ounce. I said, all this hawkishness, this was before the Ukraine-Russia situation, I said, all the hawkishness is priced in. The underlying factors remain in place for the price of gold, $1,800. It's going to stay above $1,800, okay? Now, most recently with the unfortunate events in Europe and the Russia-Ukraine situation, gold has risen above $1,900 per ounce. I said the same thing just within the last couple weeks. $1,900 is, in my opinion, the new bottom, right? Now, I could be wrong. Don't make any financial decisions based upon the information that I'm sharing with you, generously sharing with you, but I think 1900 is the bottom. And I think that Rick Rule thinks the same thing, although I don't know that because he's not actually here with me. But what he said last night that piqued my interest, and I agree with 100%, was he said that he thought this recent geopolitical situation with Russia and Ukraine, whereby which the gold price has risen to almost $1,950 per ounce this morning, that was kind of cover for people that were already interested in gold, or a catalyst to get them to actually take action. Like, they were going to buy gold anyway. They were already interested in gold anyway. But when that happened, that's kind of cover for them to jump in and say, okay, I'm going to buy some gold. I need to buy some gold. I believe what he was saying, and I know what I'm saying, is that the price of gold was going to go up there anyway, because the underlying supportive factors, even outside of geopolitical risk, are present. First and foremost of which, I mean, you know math, right? Like basic math, like the massive debt we have in the United States, the massive deficits, all the Fed's balance sheet, all that stuff, right? Basic fundamental arithmetic that my 4th grade daughters can understand, right? The dilution of the currency, those factors were in place, are in place, and are supportive for the price of gold, even at $1,900 an ounce, even at $2,000 an ounce, okay? Now, even further, the geopolitical situation, right? To me, this, kind of blip, this Russia-Ukraine situation and, the price of gold shot up. I don't think this is a quick, easy little scenario that's going to be unwound and then we're going to go back to normal yet again, okay, anytime soon. Okay, I think that what's happened in the world, I think we are in the beginning phases of kind of a new, I don't know the fancy word, paradigm, a new level of world order. That what's going on with the Russians and the Chinese and even the Indians, India is kind of allied with them, that we're seeing kind of a major shift in the power structure of the world, and that this is not going back to the way it was 2 months ago, 2 years ago. It's not like things are just going to go back to that. Now, I could be wrong, but I think that that's another major factor that will, on a not just short-term blip oh, there's a war in Ukraine, gold's going to shoot up. No, that this is going to be kind of a new way for the world, and that it will be supportive for gold and silver because the Russians and the Chinese and the Indians, they love gold, okay? And I don't think things are going to go back to the way they were. This is major, major stuff going on in Europe and the world, and it's kind of reorganizing the power structure in the world. That coupled with just, even without that fact, these basic mathematical facts that are supportive of gold just, I don't know, to me it looks good. And again, I could be wrong. Don't make any decisions based upon what I'm sharing with you. Okay? One other person who I happen to have a great deal of respect for, a Dutchman like me, I'm a Dutchman, Charles Ninner, is also very, very constructive on the gold price going forward. Watched another great interview with him last night. So there you go, folks. Those are my thoughts. I wanted to share that with you. And I think that, I think some people are thinking, oh, the price of gold is just going to drop back to 1,800. It could, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it is. I think this cover for the gold price appreciation of the Ukraine-Russia scenario is just that, and that we are now in a new zone, a new price zone, a new support zone going forward. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here in the basement. I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.